What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? First off, I'm making a new series here. I'm gonna be naming it The Workshop. In this series, I'm gonna be focusing on making decks for tanks, mostly tanks, probably only tanks, because that's what I like. I like tanks. For the most part, we're gonna be looking at tanks like Barik, any tank really, and we're gonna be looking at all of their legendaries. For instance, a good example, and the one we're gonna be doing today is Fortify Barik. This is a card that I actually think is really cool, and I actually love shields. I think shield cards can be really fun and cool to play with, especially ones that give you so much, like extra 3,000 health and cooldown reduction is definitely something that I'm interested in. I want to be able to see if it can make it into the meta. So yeah, this series we're just going to focus on making cool, interesting decks, as well as making off-meta legendaries, see if they can be viable, and see what we can do with them. So we're going to focus on Fortify. That's the one I want to do today. This is the one that I've just always wanted to play with. Never actually ran it in scrims. I think I've done it like once or twice on Jaguar Falls. But other than that, I haven't played around with it too much. We're going to get into the deck making portion of the video. Of course, since we're focusing on our shield, we're not going to worry too much about Healing Station. We're going to go ahead and get Palisade. I think Failsafe's another good card. Bowling Ball. Double Time, and I think the last card would be Foundation that we want. I don't really know how I want to even out these points so far, but I found one interesting bug with just testing this and playing around in training range. I noticed that I tried to calculate like my CD, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the points that I think are really worth. I think 5 points in Palisade is really good. On top of the actual CD reduction that you get from Fortify, it helps out a ton. You're basically trying to, buff up, make this like super insane shield for Barik, since it's gonna have 8k HP, and I think if we do this really fast, look at this here. The base shield is 5,000 health and lasts 4 seconds or until destroyed. Fortify gives that an extra 3,000, so that's 8,000 health and lasts 4 seconds or just until destroyed. With this deck, we're gonna get 5 seconds off in our loadout, which means that is now a 10-second CD. With 3 seconds off as well, that should be 7 seconds. I've actually found a bug that it's 1 second higher than it's supposed to be. I don't know if Fortify doesn't give you the right cooldown reduction, but in my video I ran it at I think 4 points. I ran it at 4 points. This is the build I used, I think. I'm pretty sure for my gameplay that's coming up next. The reason why I did this is because I thought at 5 it was bugged and it wasn't giving me that. It was like capped at 8 seconds. But I think Fortify actually doesn't give you 3 seconds off. It only gives you 2 seconds off. So you do want to run Palisade at 5 if you want to try out Fortify Barik and you want to play around and make your own build. I ran 4 in the vid just because I thought it was bugged, but apparently it's not after trying it out and testing it. So you do want to run Palisade 5, and I'd say Foundation 1. Since you are getting this 8k huge massive shield, you want it to have a decent uptime. If you don't want as much mobility as I have here, you can drop a point in double time, add an extra point to Foundation. Another thing that I found interesting is if you want to play much slower than I'm playing, like I obviously think you actually might want to, just because you're lacking a ton of damage because you're not going Tinkering or Hair Trigger. You can actually probably get rid of this Bowling Ball portion of it, and you can go something a little different. Go Palisade 5 again. I think this is staple in the build. You can maybe go Healing Station 3, you could put a turret card in there and then go Failsafe, Bowling Ball, put these both at 3 points. Now you have a little bit more sustain in your deck and extra turret HP. I don't know if this point's really worth. It depends on what you want. Usually these 1 point cards you can kind of adjust to whatever you want. If you want extra CD off your dash or increased duration. I want to do extra duration. I think 3 points in Healing Station is enough for the sustain. You lose a little bit of mobility without double time, but I think it should be fine. The whole point of this deck is really to like focus more towards point, making it really impossible to deal with Barik. Between his Failsafe and his Palisade, his barricade cooldown, I think he should be able to rotate his CDs really well, and tank up a lot of damage with that shield HP. I think early on in the game it's gonna be hard to deal with it. Just 8k damage, that soaks up a ton of damage, especially being on an 8-second CD. I think that's one of the most OP shields I've ever seen in Paladins. An 8-second shield that gives you 8k HP or 8k shielding. That's a really good shield. The downsides that I do want to point out about Fortify before we get into the gameplay portion, after we have made the deck, I definitely think that Fortify gives up what Barik really needs in his legendary card, and that is extra damage. Tinkering and Hair Trigger have been his top legendaries for past few months. And for good reason. Architectonics, once it got nerfed, doesn't really supplement his damage output as well as Tinkering did. So it definitely kind of sucks that we're giving that up. We're really gonna notice a lack of damage. If we look at Barik's actual DPS, it's really not that much. I'm just making this deck really fast for the gameplay. I put one extra point into here. But anyways, if we look at Blunderbuss just without any legendaries, it's 500 damage, 1 second, 13 pellets. That's not a lot of damage. That's very, very low DPS, and that's if you hit all 13 pellets. So that's one thing that's one like crucial like thing that you're giving up. You're giving up a ton of damage to run Fortify, and I'm not sure it's really worth. So that's the whole point of this video, is to really get into some off-meta legendaries, make some cool, fun builds that we're gonna try out and test in game, and see where it goes. Figure out why these cards might not be as popular in the pro meta, and really understand why we choose like stuff like Tinkering and Hair Trigger over these cards. But thanks for watching the deck portion of the video. We're gonna go ahead and get to the gameplay. As always, if you guys like what you see, don't forget to drop a like and a sub. I appreciate it. If you guys want, you can turn on the notification bell. That helps you out. You'll see when I post new videos, and I'm gonna be posting a ton. I just got done recording a bunch of games today and footage, so I'm really happy. I'm back on the YouTube grind. Hopefully I can pump out some good content for you guys, and we can get to the gameplay now. What's up, guys? Doing something a little different here. We're playing Fortify Barik. I've already made a loadout for him. I've had to make some adjustments from the previous loadout that I've been using, just because apparently I actually learned that Palisade at level 5 doesn't give you an actual extra second off. I think it caps at 8 seconds regardless of it. Yeah, so it was 8 seconds there, unless it was 9 seconds. I have to test it again, but I put this earlier and I tried 5 points in it, and it seemed like it was only giving me 8 seconds, even though it's a 15-second CD with 5 points, 5 seconds off, and then 3 off from here should be 7. That was 9, so I think it's just messed up then, which is very odd. Or I'm not doing my math right, but oh well. So we're gonna play very point oriented. We don't have much damage at all considering we're using Fortify. We're kind of just gonna have to go off our shield here. Make sure we can use it for the deployable Grumpy Bomb there. We can go ahead and start capping point. We are going to have to get off for fire. We don't have a ton of HP, and we don't have healing station either, so we need to be careful of that. We have a lot less sustain than we usually do. I'm going to have to back up here. I can push this Eevee. There's a BK in here. I'm going to leave. That's fire down as well. Once our Koa gets back, I should be able to help him out a little more. They're flanking a ton. See if we can push out this Tyra. There we go. That's one, and that's fire. If I can get some healing, I think we'll be chilling. I have failsafe here just in case I do take a lot of damage. I can live still. Unlucky. I'm not getting too much healing from our healing. That's okay. I think no one can really deal with the ZV either, but it seems like the flank pressure is really getting to us, and the fire on points making it difficult. It's hard. Oh well. We'll get it next time. I gotta watch out for the hook here. Yeah, it seems like this Eevee's really bullying our backline, and I don't really have too much damage or peel to deal with it, which kind of sucks. We got their support though. I can go ahead and stop cart here soon. I'm gonna have to be careful though. There's triple fire there. Once I get healed up, I should do a little better. I don't know if I will though. I'm just gonna leave. Not worth my time. See if I can get back up and get on the high ground. I don't want to give him the control of this area. There we go. Okay, so we definitely have to worry about these flanks. It's going to be impossible to stay on point when I'm losing my backline like that, and they're all allowed to shoot me. So we're definitely going to have to worry about their flanks. I don't know if we're going to have to rotate over there sooner and deal with them, but losing most of our damage output makes it very hard to deal with flanks, I will tell you that. This is definitely a point-oriented like tank, since you're relying so much on your shield for your cover. That shield didn't really get too much value. Nobody really shot at it. See if we can kill this BK here. Oh, look at that damage is so bad. Let's see if we can get out here. Get heals for my Ying, wherever she went. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back on our high ground here. See, I think someone's on cart. Getting heals. There's Eevee over here, half. We can see if we can kill her. I have like very little range because of this this gun. There's a BK behind us. I'm gonna go deal with this BK. That's something I can do. Look at that. Look how long it took me to deal with them, but he couldn't do anything because I had a massive shield. Gotta definitely get on the stairs. And go ahead and get on the Koa too. Get stagger him here if we can get on him. I think the only other person that could touch is Eevee, so you do have to be careful of that. I'm gonna let Haze zone that off. Thanks for getting it. We're getting out. 3 maybe. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we still have our ult. We're gonna have to do something a little different. I have to use Grumpy Bomb, or not Grumpy Bomb. I have to use my shield for the Grumpy Bomb. Is what I was trying to say there. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live, because there's so many things I have to avoid. I have to not stand on the fire since she is Baron Monster. I have to not get hit by the Grumpy Bomb. So I don't think I could use my shield on the Grumpy Bomb. I think I have to save it. And then I also have to not get hooked at the same time. And not let the Eevee like control our backline. So it's gonna be a rough game. I wonder if I can flank or something. Like, I know my damage output's low, but I wonder if I could just like use my shield and just make people move. I can get on their backline or something. The Haven 2 definitely hurts me. I don't know if I want to exactly go on the stairs now. I could try going point again. Maybe I'll go left side into stone first. And I have my ult to help me out as well. Yeah. This Koa has ult too, so that's something we gotta be careful of. That's Grumpy Bomb down, that's 1 heal down. I'm hooked and I'm dead, and I got ulted. That's a good. How long is she waiting for that? That was wild, dude. Just for me to get solo ulted at half HP. Oh no. We lost a lot of people. I feel like this BK needs to die. Uh-oh. This game's gonna be very hard. That's my shield already. I'm lacking a lot of pressure here to deal with their damage. I'm gonna have to ult just right away. I can't even get the touch. Oh, I got it. They got off. I can get touch again soon. I think Hayes got it, so I'm gonna leave him, let him touch it. I can shield after he shields too. That's hook too. We need to get rid of this tire on our left. I think that's the only way we die. No. Our damage feels super underwhelming right now. I don't know. I got solo ulted at the start. I guess I need to clear out more of stone, I guess. I can't let the Tyrus flank on me like that. But it definitely seems like there's not enough damage. Like, I think the Ceres needs to be actually pressured from our DPS. I don't think we can do it. At least I can. I'm supposed to be playing very point oriented. Just purely based off my my gun. There's no way I can try and flank and deal with their backline damage. Kill Tyra here. Let me get on the Koa. He's 1. Hopefully we can save his. Oh, we were just very, very close. Yeah, maybe I do have to flank. Maybe I do have to get on the stairs and make something happen. Or I need to tell Hayes to maybe play more aggressive. Just purely because I can't. I think he needs to be aggressive and make some space for us. There's not really too much I can do to prevent this Eevee from bullying our backline though, which is the biggest issue. I feel like we should have an easier time removing this Koa, which is Pip Chicken, but I died before we could do that. Just gonna push my backline. I'm just gonna poke him out. Make it take a lot of damage. Hayes is definitely being more aggressive, so it makes it easier for us. See if I can get on this guy. Kinda so hard to use sometimes. Ko on our high ground. Hopefully we can get rid of him. That's it, the ult. I got Tyra's ult. Now she can't ult me on the mid. I think I'm fine. I probably would have had another failsafe reset anyways. I just needed to get hit like once. And we do really well on the defense. I don't think they can break our hold, but on the mid we just can't get them off point. Kill this Koa. The damage is over here. I can't contest high ground right now. I'm gonna have to just come over here and fight their damages. On the low ground. Oh, that fire spinning is insane. That fire just actually killed me. Why did it spread so far, dude? That's crazy. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have dropped from the high ground. Wasn't worth my time. It's good. We're gonna come back and try and help Hayes here. He's marked. He's taking a ton of damage. Just gonna get shield up here. Make sure everyone can sustain. It's half right now, so I do have to be careful of that. And there's a BK behind me. Jeez. I got Ying ult here, so I'm not gonna pop my ult yet. I have shield in 2. I gotta get off this fire. Pushing up here. Kill this Tyra. Just keep him caughted. Not bad. We're definitely gonna have to be more aggressive. We need to defend the right flank. I don't think we can let their BK and their EV sneak up on our kin and our pip like that. I have caught 3 now, which means I can definitely contest point better. I think I have to kill this Tyra. This Tyra is the only thing that's screwing me right now. Just because of the fire, and I can't deal with the hook, and I have to use all my CDs on other characters, and I can't. If she sneaks up on me like that and gets a fire down or ults me, it's gonna be rough to try and live on point. So surprisingly enough, Burn Monster's actually doing a ton right now. Just because I need a pressure point, and that's like the one thing Grumpy Bomb and Tyra Bomb do, is they help, you know, prevent you from pressuring point, just because you can't stand on top of their deployables. Let's see. I'm just gonna run at her, dude. I'm just gonna ult it. That's the aggression we need. We kill this BK too, I think. Let's go in, team. I'm confident. Okay, I'm not confident about this anymore. I don't think it's going towards me though, so I'm okay. Okay, we traded. Get a shield out for him. Make sure he lives. We kill this Eevee. So close, man. I'm actually pretty good against Koa because I can headshot him. Look at this. 750. 750. Almost 750. He has no hitbox right now. No, that hook is massive, dude. See, I gotta try and live here. I gotta try and live here. I think I'm dead, though. Yeah, I'm dead. They're 40%. Hopefully we can, I should have just died on cap, to be honest. I thought we were also winning that fight a little harder. Let's see if we can get back to time, or on point. That's Firebomb down, Grumpy Bomb. Hopefully Hayes can get touch. That's Tyra ult, though, which is scary. But what's crippling me? Good shield here. I can solve for time, maybe. No, it's so hard. The Series has to die, I think. I don't know what's happening. They're just living forever and coming back and winning the second fight. I'm not really sure. We can hold again and we'll have another try. I think maybe I need to go point faster. I'm not. It's so hard to tell what you need to fix with this. It's Koa shield. I know for a fact the damage is definitely doing a lot more than ours. That's okay. Our Ying's dead again. I have to leave if I'm marked. Oh, that's the longest hook I've ever seen. See if we can just live here. I'm actually doing a decent amount of damage to them. I'm caught him all too. There's a BK behind me somehow. Both of my DPS are standing right there, and the BK is right behind me in mines. See if we can get more rejuve. I should probably get Brazil as well.
Oh no, Ying. Ying, you can't ult like that. I can stop card here. I don't know how long. That was firebomb down. It missed, thankfully. I have a lot of spam on me. We can just put a shield here. I need to make some space for phase. I'm stuck in this too, which is really unlucky. I think I might actually die here. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, this is definitely a rough game. I don't have any damage. I definitely feel the impact of Barik's gun. Not having tinkering or hair trigger definitely makes it really hard. I can't really push anything. I just have to like play safe all the time. I got my shield here, and I'm not really getting too much heals from my Ying, which makes it really hard. And there's just a BK behind me again. The game is definitely way too hard. If the BK is allowed to stand there like that, and no one's punishing him, 'cause I can't punish him. It's too hard with the amount of healing. And my Ying gave up. Ying, don't give up. Oh, that's unlucky. GG's though. It was a rough game. I think we learned a lot about Fortify Barik. I think if we had better damages that, you know, probably helped us out a little more and flanked. If we had a better comp, like if we had a flanker to deal with their Saris, or put like pressure on their backline and not let their DPS just walk around, I think we would have had a much better game. I think I would have been able to cycle my CDs much longer on point. I think it definitely would have worked out a lot better. I'm very curious to see how much I actually shielded in that game. I want to see the numbers. 176. That's not bad. That definitely was pretty hard. I did 85k with normal Barik gun. That was higher than our pip, which is it's okay. It's whatever. I definitely learned about Fortify. I definitely think after playing with it and, you know, wanting to tinker around with the deck, definitely think you put 1 point back into the CD. I think if you're playing pubs too, it's very doable to put like healing station in there just to get you some extra healing. I think I might do something like this. Just put 1 point at double time and the rest in bowling ball. I think you might have to lower that just a little bit just to get that. I'm not really sure. There's a ton you can do with this deck. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys appreciate this new series where I kind of do more off-meta things and make new decks that are, you know, more interesting to play. But until next time, I'll see you guys.